isn't a better range of high pressure cleaning machines produced not just in Australia but anywhere in the world that compete with these machines for performance, quality, style and value for money. Firstly, obviously, we want to make sure everything's there and accounted for. We have our party pack with our manuals, our test certificate, our high pressure hose here. So I'm just going to start cutting things off the machine and making sure everything's accounted for. Party pack, 10 metre high pressure hose with M22 couplings. Gun assembly and stainless steel twin lamps. I'll just assemble these two. Got a nice M22 coupling between the two, so it's very easy to connect and disconnect. Just again, do it up hand tight as it's sealing on an O-ring. Make sure you have your handle in line and your twin pipes. Now with this lance, what it actually does is you have a pressure adjustment on the handle, so when you open the handle up, the pressure will drop, and it also doubles up as a detergent function. When you close the handle off, if you have your detergent function open, it'll stop sucking detergent and you'll go back to full high pressure. And with this machine it's 4000 psi, so hang on to it. So Scud 40 GT unit is the big brother of the Scud 30 machine, still in line with the quality of both units. They are full commercial units, stainless steel, Australian made roll frames, solid 13-inch PU wheels, so the wheels are bigger on this machine. Heavy duty Honda commercial GX390 engine, and of course the heart of the machine, the Italian made Bertolini high pressure piston pump. Now this baby, she produces 4000 psi at 13 litres per minute, so it's a strong unit. The machine is set up as per Australian Pumps quality standards. Unloader valve, factory set, paint marked. High pressure safety valve, factory set, paint marked. Thermal dump valve for your overheating protection. Machine ready to run, as in breather on the pump is fitted, oil in the engine. All you need to do is add fuel and water and you're ready to go. Okay, here we have our Aussie Scud 400, 4000 psi industrial grade pressure cleaner. Now the big difference with this machine, when you compare it to your Scud 30 and your Scud 40 unit, as you're going from commercial to industrial. What I mean by that is, although it's got the same engine as the Scud 40, we're moving to a bigger, heavier duty, slow speed pump, which runs through a 2-to-1 reduction gearbox. Effectively, what that means is the pump is running at half the speed of the engine. You can see with the pump it's got a much bigger crankcase, so obviously everything, the mechanical side of the pump is running cooler, as well as a bigger pump head, and everything is oversized, so to the bearings, to the brass head, to this exclusive double seal system, this machine is made to work. Comes of course with your heavy duty unloader valve, factory set and paint marked, high pressure safety valve, thermal overheating protection, and heavy duty inlet Y strainer. Machine is preset, so it's already got the breather fitted to the pump, oil in the engine. All you need to do is add water and fuel and this thing's ready to go. On the front you have your heavy duty Y strainer. Now this is to stop any debris, dirt, sand, rocks getting into the pump. Obviously what pumps like is clean, fresh water. So anything that comes through your hose, maybe on your hose connection, will get caught up in the gauze in your strainer. That's why I say when you set up your hoses, you turn your hose on, don't start the machine. First you pull your trigger and ensure you have water, a good steady flow of water coming out of your gun. If you don't, you have to go back and check whether I've got water coming out of the hose, whether my strainer is blocked. What we don't want to do is start our machine without water in the pump. Now to start the Honda engine, it's very simple. Once you have your hoses hooked up and your water turned on, please ensure that you pull the trigger of your gun, you have water coming out of the gun so you know that the hose, the whole line and the trigger assembly is full of water ready to run before you start the pump, or before you start the engine. That means you're never going to run your pump dry if you follow that sequence every time you use your machine. So firstly, we will turn our engine on. You've got an on-off button here, so we turn it onto the on position. Here we have fuel and choke. So we turn the fuel on, and we turn the choke on, and we give it some revs, say about half revs. Now, the machine is ready to start, so you just get up, pull your trigger, and start the machine. Once the machine is started and it's been running for say 30 seconds or so, that's the warm-up period, you can turn your choke off. Then turn the machine up to full revs, and off you go. When you're finished using the machine, bring your revs back to idle. Switch the machine off. Release the pressure in your gun and turn your fuel off. Once you've followed that sequence and you've released the pressure in your gun, you can turn your garden hose off so the water supply stops to the pump, and then you can disassemble your hoses and pack the machine up. So with the Aussie Scud high pressure cleaning machines, like all high pressure cleaners, they need to be looked after. They are a piece of high performance machinery. So that means what? Obviously you need to look after your engine, so you do your service, you carry out your services on your engine at the required intervals, you give them good fuel, you make sure you change your oil when it should be, clean your air filter. With your high pressure pump, what they like is clean water. And they also need to have oil in the back end of the pump. So oil here, clean water at the front out of your pump. When you set your machine up before you run and you turn your hose on, you check that you have water all through the line. At that point in time, you're ready to start your machine. Once your machine starts, please do a quick visual check of your connections, your hoses, your gun and lance to ensure that you have no leaks. If you do have any leaks, and I'm talking even a drip, shut the machine down, release your pressure, and attend to wherever that leak is. Because the machine is fitted with M22 high pressure couplings, it's most likely only going to be an O-ring. When you're operating your machine, please try and keep the machine a fair distance from where you're actually doing your cleaning, because from the overspray of where you're cleaning, obviously the pump is fitted with a breather valve. So if you get a lot of water on top of the crankcase of the pump, moisture can be sucked into the crankcase, which will discolor your oil. Daily checks for your machine. Obviously your startup procedure never changes, but also check for high pressure leaks once the machine's operating, or any oil leaks. If you have an oil leak from your engine or your pump, don't keep operating your machine, attend to it and get it fixed. They are commercial industrial machines, and they have been designed to work hard and to last the distance. So everything is repairable or replaceable. The unloader valve, safety valve, thermal valve, all can be purchased as separate items. Parts are available for the high pressure pump, including pistons, as well as repair kits for replacement check valves and high pressure seals, minor and major kits. just contact your local Aussie pump dealer.